Cancer, diabetes, obesity, hypertension, and asthma are all examples of non-communicable diseases, and sadly, these diseases are the leading cause of death globally. But do they really affect us here in Africa? And are Africans really living with these diseases? Find out here at the African NCD Champions podcast as we share incredible stories of Africans living with non-communicable diseases. My name is Ogweno Stephen and I'll be your host. Let's roll. Welcome our viewers to another episode, and today we are joined by quite the guest. He has a very inspiring story living with a stroke, and she'll be talking to us about her experience, her lived experience, and how she's been able to manage the condition today. And without further ado, and without going into much details, welcome.
Thank you.
Give us a brief introduction of yourself.
Okay, first and foremost, thank you for hosting me. My name is Rosebud Ombura. I come from stroke and hypertension under the care of Cornelius Sai and Dr. Sungu. Yeah. So I'm a mother. I'm an actress, upcoming actress. So that's me. And I'm a survivor too. Yeah.
Interesting. We'll be coming to the actress bit in a few minutes. But first, give us your story. How did you discover you're living in stroke? How was the discovery? How has your experience been? And how many years have you been living with stroke?
I've been living with stroke for almost years. I'm 30 years now. I'm almost 31. So I got my stroke when I was 4.5. Being told a story from my caregiver with my mom and my dad. So I think I've lived with it. The other thing is how I've lived with it and how I came to realize. So when I was in high school, I became sick. My sickness became because of my legs. So there was swelling, those kinds of things, and I was taken to hospital. I got checkups. I finished my checkups, and I was told through the doctor's reports it was all because of poliomyelitis and stroke at the same time. So it wasn't that easy. You know, when you are a kid, you don't realize that you have a challenge. You are different with different with other people, or you're different with the children that you are playing with. So I didn't know that I had it, but I came to accept. Going through the primary school, I didn't know. I come to high school now. I'm in Form 2, Form 3. I'm told that, Rose, you're like this, you're different, so you're not supposed to do 1, 2, 3. So I was like, how? Why? So something that came across, or something that surprised me, was my parents, who are my caregivers, had to take me to a different school, which is a special school in Thika. It is called Joytown Secondary School. Yes, that is where I studied my Form 3 and my Form 4. So I was like, why are they taking me there? Because getting there, people are different. It was my first time to see a wheelchair on my way, crutches. So you're not using any, but you're just surprised. Why
did you have to come here?
Why did I have to go there? But I had to accept myself. I had to cope. I had to do everything the same way I used to do when I was young. Yeah, that's how I came.
Interesting. After high school, how did you proceed from there, and how did getting into sort of out of school environment and dealing with stroke at the same time, how did that look like?
Okay, out of high school, we have a group. I come from Kibera slum. So there we have a group. It is called Kibera Disabled Group. So many of the people there, most of them, they have stroke, but they don't accept themselves. But for me, I had to get in there, tell them, talk to them about stroke. That is after I have come from the stroke association. We used to go there, but something happened and we had to depart.
Yeah, interesting story. So let's go back to this other story before I come to the question of how you managed. You as an actress, where are you acting? Give us that story.
That is my main part and my lovable part. For us, we do the awareness of general disability, types of different disability, and we are 9 mentor mothers and 1 mentor father. We call ourselves Sana Ponyevu. Sana Ponyevu is under You Will Never Walk Alone project. So we go to schools, we go to hospitals, we go to different places just to create awareness. Other people don't know about stroke, so you have to come out for them to realize, oh, this is stroke. Oh, this can be this and this can be that. So many things are there, and we had to come up with that group.
To sort of educate them now on stroke.
To educate them, to teach them. Most of the caregivers, most of caregivers, we came to realize that most of them, they have children, but they don't bring them out. So we go to their homes, we bring those kids by force outside. People need to know that these kids are there. People need to know that Mama Rose has a daughter. And her daughter, she's under stroke. She has to accept. So that is what we do. The awareness, we teach them. There are those that come out. There are those that they have
fear. They don't want to come out.
But they learn with time.
Now that was incredible. Thank you for listening in. Share this with your networks and follow us on all social media at Storylink and at NCD Champions. See you on the next one.